So I started Studio G when I realized that there were firms doing the kind of work I wanted to do, and there were firms doing really high quality design, but I didn't see a lot of opportunities to do high quality design that served communities that I wanted to serve, specifically lower income communities. The people who I saw in the greatest need of really great architecture weren't getting it. As Studio G has grown, we had to really clarify what our mission was. Building sustainable communities is about building the community of people within a building and with its surroundings, as well as supporting the economic sustainability and the environmental sustainability.
When Gail started Studio G 30 years ago, she'll say that she didn't have a business plan. But she did establish a very strong mission of building sustainable communities. And she did not limit Studio G to particular project types. So today we have an education and institutional studio, and we have a housing studio. So we are working on a wide variety of projects: public schools, childcare centers, community centers. We're working on affordable housing. We're working on sustainable housing. And we're also able to work with a diverse group of clients, which include nonprofit organizations, public agencies, and also for-profit companies.
The concept of building sustainable communities was a natural fit for that educational piece of it. That inevitably would lead you to schools and education and childcare, and that's an enjoyable thing to be part of.
Schools, I think, are really my favorite thing to do. I get to work with a lot of the teachers. We get to work with some of the students. We've asked them to provide little artwork, drawings about what they want their new school to look like. And it's really fun to bring them past that and bring them into what can really be accomplished in the new space.
I would say the project that I remember the most was the Sturgis Charter School. Just to see at the end of the project how kids really liked what was delivered to them, how teachers liked their spaces, their classrooms. That was like, oh my God, this is great. This fills my heart feel warmth. So I want to do this.
One critical element for every project for us is an empathetic approach, human-centered. So this is really about thinking, who really, not the building committee in front of us, but who really is going to inhabit this place?
Getting Florence Roach was exciting, and the process of designing it is more inclusive of everyone that's in that community because it will be a community resource.
One of my favorite projects is Benjamin Franklin Cummings Institute of Technology. And that project has been described as a pipeline out of poverty. And it's a school that allows first-generation college students to be able to go to school and with very affordable tuition, be able to learn skills where they graduate and they're immediately making a decent living wage. And it's completely life-changing.
This is particularly aligned with Studio G's values because not only is it a project where we're having an impact in the built form, we're also having an impact in socioeconomic status of the student body.
Even before sustainability was popular, Studio G was doing it. We were finding ways to incorporate sustainability measures in all of our projects to improve the lives of people that needed the most.
The work that we do extends beyond just the project in many ways. Thinking specifically with the affordable housing development on Cape Cod in Wellfleet. This is a project where we are focused immensely on sustainability. Of the 46 units that we are providing, all are within 9 Passive House certified buildings.
So one of the things I love about being an architect is this thing I talk about is cross-pollination, that we're always looking for these opportunities to take the learnings from one kind of project, bring them into other projects like that, but also see how we might translate that into another kind of project.
When we learn something specific about a project, we share those experiences. We share what we have learned so that everyone benefits from that learning experience.
We are empowered to master subject matter, and we're constantly listening to each other learning more through our consultants and other individuals that we're working with, collaborating and giving everybody space to develop a new skill set or bring a new focus to the table.
So as the marketing director at Studio G, I feel like I've had a unique seat in order to be able to really learn about Studio G's 30-year history and to see how all these seemingly different projects really are actually very tied together. They're tied together with a mission of empathy, of the value of diverse perspectives and really listening to everyone's voice and understanding how a project can actually affect those individuals. And those common threads can bring a benefit to not only our clients, it brings a benefit to the users within those buildings, and then also to our team to be able to really see the impact.
Now able to look back at 30 years, I'm kind of amazed. And it's thanks to there being 63 remarkable individuals who've worked here over the course of time and what people have devoted to, I think, making very good architecture that's meaningful. And I look to the future as just more opportunity to do the same thing. I think what's very important about Studio G's legacy is we've proven that you can be mission-driven, values-driven, focused on contributing positively to a social and ecological environment and be successful as an architecture firm and as a business.